My Hero Academia is by far the most popular anime show this season, and for good reason. The animation and art style are both fantastic, the writing is intelligent and easy to understand, and best of all, the characters are all memorable and fun to watch. One of these characters is Toru Hagakure, aka Invisible Girl. Ever since this character showed up on screen, fans have been wondering what she looks like, myself included, and so today I will take my best guess at that question, and then I will do a probably crappy drawing of what I think she looks like. Let's get the easy part out of the way first, body type. She clearly has a body type that's close to Uraraka's and Momo's, assuming that she has the same head size as the other girls, but all of them have the same head size even though they're very different heights, so we can assume that Toru has this head size also. Moving on to the more difficult part, her head and face. Using that same shot in episode 6 of season 2, we can get a very clear look at Toru and Kyoka standing next to each other, since we know from the character bios that Kyoka stands at 154 centimeters or about 5'1", and Toru stands at 152 centimeters or about 5 foot, we can infer that Toru's head will be about right here. Moving on to the features that are actually on her head. She will probably have dark hair. I say this because nearly every other character in Class 1A whose quirk doesn't affect their hair color has natural hair color, with the exceptions of Tenya and Midoriya, but even their hair is still close to being a natural black color, and it was obviously genetically passed down to them. And since we know that brown hair is a dominant trait, I think it's safe to assume that Toru will have brown hair. Moving on, her nose, mouth, and ears will look basically like everyone else's, and her head shape will be similar to Uraraka's since they have similar body types. Finally, her eyes. The eye shapes fluctuate a lot in this show, but they are obviously based on characters' personalities. Midoriya's are circles, making him seem kinder. Tenya's are more boxy, going along with his sternness. Bakugo's are slimmer and pointier, making him look more dangerous. I could go on and on like this. But what this means is that we have to figure out what eyes would fit Toru's personality. First of all, we should define her personality. She's mostly upbeat and energetic, but she's also pretty easily embarrassed, so I think a rounder eye with a heavy lash will do the trick. The color of her eyes is totally up for debate though, but I'm gonna go with blue because I don't think the creators of the show would give her a non-natural eye color for the same reason as her hair. Brown eyes would make her look too much like Uraraka, and green eyes are reserved exclusively for our main character, so blue is the only natural eye color left. Unless you count hazel eyes, but that's basically just a combination of brown eyes and green eyes, so nah. Finally, we know that she won't be wearing her hair up or in a ponytail, because then we would see whatever she was using to hold it there. So it will be hanging down similar to a style like Tsuyu's. And with that, let's get drawing. Toru would look like if she was visible. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe and share with the countless number of friends that I'm sure you have. I implore you to stick around for more videos like this, and you have a fantastic day.